it took the whole day to get 16 rounds in, but that was it. Shiva in 16 rounds. Somehow or other, right? We have to chant. You have to chant. That is our saving grace. It's the one thing. It's the one thing we have to do. That chanting. Yeah. Of course, then in initiations we generally mention the 10 offenses in the chanting of the holy name, and the reason why is because if we avoid these 10 offenses, then the chanting will very quickly produce result. And if we are still committing these offenses, then we delay the result of the chanting. There still will be result, but it goes more slow. And therefore it's important. And the first one is not to blaspheme devotees. It's kind of difficult. There used to be a little management book which described a manager that instead of catching people doing something wrong, was trying to catch people doing something right. And it's not easy. So, the whole day he's looking, and finally someone did something right and said, that was really nice what you did. That was really nice. Instead of the usual one like, how many times do I have to tell you? You blew it again. Sorry, boss. No, this boss was different. He would catch people doing something right and then praise them. When I read that, I was thinking, this is Vaishnava. This is Vaishnava. This is the mood of the Vaishnava, to always glorify the devotees. Yeah, that is a great quality. And Krishna likes that. When we do that, then Krishna will shower us with grace. So that's a nice thing. Second offense, first offense, blasphemy. The second offense, consider the names of demigods like Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma to be equal or independent to the name of Lord Vishnu. These names of Brahma and Shiva are very powerful. They are very powerful personalities, not ordinary at all. But they cannot they cannot deliver us from birth and death. Only the name of Vishnu can deliver us from birth and death. But the name of Krishna, even the name of Vishnu, cannot give us what the name of Krishna can give us. That is the love of God, of the residents of Vrindavan. That only the name of Krishna can give us. So we chant that name of Krishna. Third offense, disobey the orders of the spiritual master. Yeah, you can always always talk to him. If the order is too difficult, just tell him. He can change it. That's one thing. No, he can change. Yeah, you may laugh, but if you get a tall order, sometimes we can say, don't know how to do this. The spiritual master is always our well-wisher. And we should trust him that his instruction is a benediction. Therefore, we should take shelter of it. There's a relationship of trust. Fourth offense, to blaspheme the Vedic literatures. There are many Vedic literatures. There are Vedic literatures about astrology, Jyotish Shastra, Vedic literatures about Vastu, Vedic literature about military science, Vedic literature about karma kanda, rituals that give material benefit. And we respect all these Vedic literatures. But our books are the 4 books that are here on the corner of this yajna, and I really appreciate very much that they are present, very much so. Because Srila Prabhupada, started this, actually. He did it in his sacrifices, in his early sacrifices. There were two outstanding things that Srila Prabhupada did. One is, he had 4 brahmanas read from these 4 books on the corners, namely Bhagavad Gita, the Srimad Bhagavatam, Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, and the Nectar of Devotion. These are our 4 main books, and these are the books we read. Can we read any other books? Yes, we can. But the way I explain it, these 4 books are like rice, dal, sabji, and chapati. And the other books are like chutney. So, you know, how many days can you eat only chutney? Right? After a while, you know, if you eat only chutney, it's like, you're not healthy anymore. So, these 4 books are giving us the foundation. They are the essence of all that we read, and we always return to them. 5th offense, consider the glories of chanting Hare Krishna to be imagination. This chanting of Hare Krishna is unlimitedly powerful. Anything can be attained from this chanting. Anything. It's not imagination, because the holy name is Krishna, and Krishna is never limited. Therefore, the holy name is not limited. So we just take shelter of the holy name, either in japa or in kirtan, but somehow or other. Just put on some kirtan, small thing, but as soon as you do, the entire atmosphere becomes transcendental. Something changes. Small thing. Hearing and chanting. 6th offense, give some interpretation on the holy name. We don't need to get into these things that when actually, you know, when you chant, then the mind produces alpha waves. And when the mind produces alpha waves, then, you know, you're much more receptive, and therefore the chanting, all that kind of New Age interpretation